All right.
Saw your.
That wasn't a good start. Imagine the feeling. You're backstage, you have thousands of screaming fans waiting for you and your band to play. That excitement is what Dave Matthews and his band get to experience every night on tour across the country and even across the globe. But it always hasn't been this way. It took a long time for Dave Matthews and his band to gain recognition and actually get a record deal. I've been a fan of Dave Matthews and seen numerous shows over the past probably 8 years. And I've also done extensive research for this speech. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Dave's early life, how he got started, and his current success. Now let's talk about Dave's early life. According to the book Dave Matthews Band, Music for the People, David John Matthews was born in Johannesburg, South Africa, January 9, 1967. Since Johannesburg, South Africa wasn't a great place to raise a family due to different political reasons, Dave and his family moved to Virginia, where Dave attended community college and also worked as a bartender. One night when Dave was bartending, a local musician, Leroy Moore, was playing saxophone. Dave was so impressed by his playing style that Dave actually went up to him and talked to him after the gig, and the rest is history. Now let's talk about how the band got started and how they rose to the fame that they were where they are today. That same saxophone player is playing in the Smoky Bar, Leroy Moore, introduced Dave Matthews to drummer Carter Buford, violin player Boyd Tinsley, bass player Stefan Lassar, and those four were the founding members and founded the Dave Matthews Band. According to the book, Dave Matthews Band, Step Into the Light, in 1991. Soon the band began playing at any venue that they could. They played at bars, they played at different colleges, they played really anywhere that they could. And people start taking videotapes and live recordings. These videotapes and live recordings spread like wildfire among colleges. Once, finally, after playing gigs all across the country, Dave Matthews got a record deal and his band began to catapult into superstardom with a cult following. Now that we know how he got started, we're going to talk about Dave and his current success. Now, Dave Matthews is a common name. It's a household name. You ask any college student if they listen to Dave Matthews, and they're probably going to like him. Dave Matthews is one of the few artists that can still go on tour and sell out shows every year. It's uncommon in a music world that's so competitive. Dave Matthews now, he's been doing it since 1991. He's won multiple Grammys and has actually made a few appearances in feature films such as Just Go With It and Because of Winn-Dixie. Unfortunately, in 2008, according to the Washington Post article, Leroy Moore, sax player and founding member of Dave Matthews Band, Leroy Moore actually died in 2008 due to complications from an ATV accident on his farm. And this was a huge loss for fans and for Dave himself, considering him one of his best friends and one of the founding members. Dave Matthews now is married and has 2 daughters and a young son, and continues to do what he loves, and hopefully will continue to keep putting out music and playing for his devout fans. In conclusion, Dave Matthews is one of the best overall selling artists and performing artists, and will hopefully continue putting out music until he's not able to anymore.